Yes, I'm back again with another manhwa manga hot take, apparently, or anything like that. I've been reading a lot of manga and manhwa lately, and, I did a video about my big three. The title was a little suggestive, but, the hate I got from it was, I eat it up every day, bro. But, this one I'm going to be talking about why you should read a certain manhwa that I've really just fell in love with, and, it's been really nice to read every day. Recently got an anime adaptation last year? Yeah. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys subscribe, like, and comment, and let's get into it. Before you guys get back into it, I'd like to thank the person who made the thumbnail for this video, Zumba. He's down in the description. Check him out. Hope you guys enjoy. Yes, that is correct. Your favorite mans made another hot take. I'm recommending you read How to Fight or Viral Hit, depending on where you heard from it. Yes, I could have recommended Solo Leveling, Omniscient Reader, Beginning After the End, but you've heard all of those. I'm here to look at the underdogs. I'm here to talk about the underdog himself. How to Fight with our favorite main character, Hoban. Yeah. Seeing as we're both YouTubers, me and Hoban, I really did like this series. It's an underdog series, of course. Like, I'm a big fan of that. When I mentioned anime, Kenichi, Ippo, all those. I love those type of stories. And yes, I did pick this one because I do like it more than all three of those. Hot take, I know. We all have our preferences. But I do recommend you read this. Here are the ground rules, though. I'm going to be listing 2 negatives and 2 positives about the series. And I hope that convinces you enough to read the series. Or, watch the anime if you want to. So, let's get straight into that boy. So, yes, it's a mimic video. Yeah. We're gonna dumb down the description once again for this manhwa or any other series. But this manhwa is about a high schooler fighting back against his bullies and just sticking it to them and making a YouTube channel and streaming about fighting these guys. It has a whole bunch of content in it, and it's just really, really fun to read, It sticks to it, and it's just, I just like it sticks on the main topic of the manhwa, and it doesn't stray from the path. Like some other manga, anime, anything like that does. One Piece, Bleach. I'm fans of both of those. Don't come after me. Whatever you're looking for. But I just like that, these series have like a serious tone to them. I like when a series is serious. I don't like when it's just only comedy. But I also like when a serious series can have some comedy moments in it. Like this manhwa. How to Fight or Viral Hit, depending on where you've seen it. It has its funny moments. Like in the first, I think 15 chapters, they make the YouTube channel. That's what it's called. Not YouTube. The YouTube channel. And the editor or the filmer tries to do a 90-10 split with the character Hoban. And he just hits him with the middle finger. And I thought it was like the funniest part of the whole entire series. Like, I was like, the author's not afraid to, throw vulgar stuff in there or profanity. It's just it makes the story good. But enough of me rambling. Let's actually get into the 2 cons and 2 pros. I'm going to be starting off with 2 cons. Let's hope you guys, like these better than what happened on the Masterpiece one. The big 3 one I made. But let's get straight into the first con. The story drags for quite a long time. Like, I feel like the author could have ended it around the 150 to 200th chapter mark, but it's still going, I believe. There's not really an end to it right now, but there's this certain arc in the manhwa that's just we're there for 150 chapters where it's just okay, we can move on from this, right? Like we need to get back to the base of the story, where he's trying to get better at fighting and learning how to fight and fighting these bullies and taking them on head on. Not that this arc wasn't about it, but I really think that it's a problem with some anime, manga, manhwa. It's just they really lean into a certain arc. A good example of this would be One Piece or Bleach. Let's be honest here. Bleach, One Piece fans, I'm a fan of both of them. I like Bleach more than One Piece. Hot take, I know. But there's some times where it will just take forever. Off the top of my head for One Piece, not the Skypiea, the whatever, where the Death Castle place is at, and it just takes forever. I just feel like that some series really need to move on from a certain arc and, you know, push forward in the series and not be stuck in one segment or one part of
right there watching the video.
Subscribe story. Like, that's just the first con. That I really saw in How to Fight or Viral Hit, that it's just like, we get to a certain point, we gear up, we have a time skip, and we're like, yeah, let's do it. It's so nice. And you're like, oh, this is pretty nice. This is pretty nice. And then, like, your 100 chapters are like, all right, when's the end of this coming? That's just me, at least. The second con is the series relies on shock value to really play out the story. That's how a lot of manhwa are. Like, it relies on, like, the shock of something happening, or like, oh my gosh, this just happened, or oh my gosh, look at this visual. Like, it's, if you're reading a manhwa, that's what you're gonna get. Like, it's not really a downside, but it just, like, sometimes draws away from character motivation and stuff like that. Like, Viral Hit has it in plenty, bunches and all that, and it's just really just, the shock value in that one's really high. And I just thought that was a second con. And yes, I did bring up the cons first to really hook your attention, you know? Like, I'm gonna bring the 2 pros out. They're not the best, but they're pretty nice, you know? I just think that those 2 are just, like, really big cons in the story. Alright, enough of my rambling about the cons and, you know, telling you why it's not good or anything like that. It's time to get on to the pros. That's right. I'm gonna tell you why I like the series and why you should read it. I have 2 pros. They're simple, they're ready to go, and the first one is the fights. You know, like, when we look at manhwa, we're looking, again, I'm drawing back to the cons, we're looking for that shock factor. Like, wow, that looks amazing. And Viral Hit had no short of amazing fights that happened. Like, you genuinely thought that the main character was going to lose throughout the series. Like, I'll sit there, I won't even deny it. Like, when he got beaten up in the rain and stuff like that and almost had to strip naked, I was like, holy crap, guys. Like, what's happening here? Are we actually going to do this to the main character? And then the author played it off as him, like, you know, showing up, looking all cool and stuff like that. I was like, you know what? I'm down with it. Let's get it. The fights are amazing. Like, he actually has to plan out his fights before, you know, he fights. Like, big, good guys, like Taekwondo fighters, like a Taekwondo fighter who fought in MMA. Like, there's no way a normal person's gonna beat that person up unless it's a lucky punch. Hoppin weighs 60 kg, or even lower than that. Like, and he's trying to fight a guy that weighs, like, 175 pounds. Like, I like how it had to set up the precautions beforehand, like how he had a whole entire area ready to fight this guy. Like, I was like, this is great. The fights look amazing. Alright, let's get on to my next pro before I start going mentally insane. The simple story of Viral Hit, I think, is the other pro. Like, there's not much you really have to understand in Viral Hit. Like, there's not gonna be like one of those, like, wait a minute. What are we yapping out? What are we yapping about? I don't even know what's going on here. I just like it's simple, right? And like the description said, it's literally a high schooler fighting bullies. A little bit different from usual, you know, he's kind of recording it and streaming it, which wouldn't fly on today, unless you're on Kick with the top G, the guy that, I don't know, I can't say anything. I'm not playing any sides or anything like that, but, you know, it's simple. It sticks to the basics, although it does drag it out for a while, but it sticks to the basics of the story. Like, you know, one gripe I had about Bleach was that it just, like, kept going on and adding and adding and adding. Like, that story, it did not stick to what it was supposed to be, or what I thought it was supposed to be. Like, it kept changing the plot. Like, I really did not. I enjoyed it, but it confused me from time to time. But Viral Hit, it stays on that. Like, we're still fighting bullies as of right now. Yeah, Hobbin's out for those bullies. Like, he's ready to throw hands with people. Like, I really enjoyed that it just stuck with it. Like, the author had faith that people would read the story, and he didn't have to do anything elaborate or, you know, change the story to get people to read it and, you know, make that shock factor even more. Like, certain manhwa, solo leveling, beginning after then, I'm just a reader. Kill me. Cry about it. They all have high shock value in them, especially our boy Sungjin with the aura forming. But, you know, I just feel like it's so simple and it sticks to the story That, like, you don't really need to, like, oh, wow. Why are we here again? We know he's out there fighting bullies. That's the whole reason the story's there. It's simple. Like, you can sit there, read it on a Sunday morning, and be like, wow, you know, I don't need to understand anything. I just read a story about a kid trying to fight his bullies. That's about it. The underdog story. Yes, if you guys enjoyed the video and considered reading Viral Hit or How to Fight, consider dropping me a subscribe, a like, or a comment. You know, I always love the comments, even if they're hate. Like, I'm just like a huge fan of when I get to interact with people who watch my videos. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye bye.